Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for September 7th, 2025. There is a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we've got 1, 2, 6, 7, 8 here. So we're going to go through each digit, see how it affects other boxes. Nothing with 1. We do have 2 2s looking in here. This 2 looks up, putting a 2 in one of these 2. We have a 6 here, 2 6s look down, putting a 6 in one of these 3. 7s, 2 7s look up, putting a 7 in one of these 2. Whenever we do this, we want to look in this row, because we've marked 7s here. We'll look in this row to see where 7 goes, because it can sometimes be limited to a single box or even a hidden single, but in this case it's not. But always good to just do a quick scan just to check, because it can be the crux to completing the puzzle or not. 8s. Nothing really good there. This box is down to 4 digits, so we're just going to take a quick look at what the 4 digits are that we're missing. It looks like it is the 3, 4, 5, 9. So this cell can't be 5 or 9, so this is only 3, 4. These top ones can't be 9 at all. This 9 looks in, so the 9 is placed, and then these are 3, 4, 5, and you'll note that the 5 can't be here, so the 5's in one of these 2. And that is going to point right, but I don't see anything to do with that right now. The 2 and the 7 actually does look over here, putting a 7 in one of these 2. Want to look in this column for 7. There are 3 places. All right. So I think that's all we get out of this and this 2 7. Normally I'd look in this column for something looking up through here, but there's nothing. So, and then when there's a single digit, really just look for a buddy and then move on. This does place the 9 here though. Okay, we had 4 9s looking into the box. We'll get to this box last. There's no reason to jump ahead. So we'll do this 5 6 here. These 2 6s look in, putting a 6 in one of these 2. Again, look in this column for 6s. There are 2 places. You can see how it's limited because we know it's not in this box, but it's not limited enough to do anything with. 2 6s vertically we already got. Okay, anything looking through here could be good, but it would need a lot of help from outside. One thing I'll note is that the 1 is in one of these 3, which does overlap with the 7. If we had another digit that was exactly in these 3 spots or some subset, we would have a hidden triple. We do not have that right now, though. We've got 1, 4, 6, 8 here. We got the 6s. We do have 2 8s looking up. This 8 looks in, putting an 8 in one of these 2. This being an empty column is frustrating my scanning, but let's see. We have the 5 and the 9 looking in. Okay, so the 9 looks in, this 9 looks in. What's a 9 in one of these 2 cells? That's going to point up with this 9, putting a 9 in one of these 2 cells. Oh, wait, sorry, this 9 helps. Placing the 9 in this box, even better. We have reduced this column to 4 digits. We need a 2, 3, 5, 6. This cannot be 5, 6. So this is 2 or 3. This can't be 2. So this is 3, 5, 6. This can't be 5, 2, 3, 6. This can be any of them. All right. I don't know that there's more I can do with this box. We'll move on. 3 and 9. Not much to do there. Okay. Final band. This 7, 9, what we want to look for is something over here. The 5 or the 9 looking in. The 9's already placed, but we do have the 5 looking in. You'll notice that that means that there's only 4 places left for the 5. If we had a 5 up here helping, which we don't, then that would reduce it to be in a single column, but we don't have that. The 9s are done. The 7 does not appear to do anything. We have 8 and 9 here. So the 8 looking in here, this is filled. That does put an 8 in one of these 2, and that's going to point back over here along with this 8. This 8 looks down, placing the 8 in this box. Now these 2 8s look up, this 8 looks in, placing this 8. These 8s look over, putting an 8 in one of these 2. All right, that was a nice cascade on the 8s. Is there anything else to follow up with on that? I do remember we had the 1s looking down, but that didn't help us. This column is down to 3 digits. We need a 1, 3, 4. This can't be 3 or 4. So this can only be 1. And then this is 3, 4. These 1s look over, putting a 1 in one of these 2. What we've done here with these 1s and 8s, we've overlapped 2 corner marks. So what this tells us is one of these is 1 and the other is 8, meaning there's no room for anything else. This is called a hidden pair. the way you follow up on a hidden pair is what was removed from those two cells. And you want to think about each of those digits. So for example, this can't be 2 anymore. This already couldn't have been 2, but now these aren't 2. This 2 looks up. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to affect much related to 2s. They already couldn't be 3. This one can't be 4 now. We have the 4 looking in, but similarly to, oh, actually, this 4 looks in as well. So the fact that we found this hidden 1-8 pair removed 4 from here, and now if you look, previously 4 could be in these 3, but now it can't be in this 1-8. And so 4 is in one of these 2, and that's going to point, along with this 4, putting a 4 in one of these 2. All right. So that was 4. How about 5? This no longer can be 5. So 5 looks up. These aren't 5. Oh, they already couldn't have been 5. They already couldn't have been 6. Never mind. So 7 is the final digit. They can't be 7. But we don't really have anything with 7s to help with that. Okay. The other thing we can do is this row is now reduced to 4 digits because this is the 1-8. So these are the 2, 3, 4, 7. This is 2, 3, 7. Can't be 4. This is 2, 3, 4. It can't be 7. I think this can be any of 2, 3, 4, 7. All right. So that was the hidden pair. Okay, so I was following up on these 8s. I think that's what I get out of 8s. That was quite a bit. How are we doing on 8s? So we have 5 8s placed, so we should have 4 more. So yeah, and then up here it's very open. It's like any of these. So this is where 8s are going to end up. All right. What else can I do? Okay, so this is basically a filled box column. It's 1, 8, 9. So anything that's not 3, 1, 8, 9 that looks in from here or here could be useful. So not the 1s or the 8s, but we do have the 6 and the 4. They are both already marked, so nothing new there. All right. This box is down to 4 digits. We need a 3, 6, 7, 8. So we know that these are 3, 6, 7 because they're not the 8. 3, 6, 7, 8. This one's not 3, so this is 6, 7, 8. But this can be any of them. This row is down to 4 digits. We need a 2, 3, 5, 9. Okay, not 9, sorry. 2, 3, 5, 6. That's not 6, that's not 6. So the fact that this isn't 6 is interesting because it does mean that 6 is in one of these 2. This is going to do what's called claiming. So this row needs a 6. These are the only 2 places the 6 could end up. Wherever it ends up, whether it's here or here, we can't put another 6 in the box. So that does eliminate 6 from this cell. And that's really nice because that gives us a 2, 3 pair in the column. So that removes the 3 from here. So, and then this is now just down to 5, 6. So we have a 5, 6 pair and a 2, 3 pair left in the column. So we know these aren't 6. So these are the 2, 3, 5. This one's not 2. And I do believe this can be any of 2, 3, 5, 6. This column being empty has been annoying the whole solve. What else can we do? Okay, so I'm gonna go back up to the top. We're gonna carefully scan, and we're gonna go row by row, then we're gonna go column by column, then box by box. For the rows and the columns, what I'm looking for are if there's any pairs or triples that are already marked that I might have missed. And I'm also looking to see if there are 4 or fewer open cells, in which case I can look at penciling. So that's my first pass on a more careful scan here. So not much to see there. This is down to 5, unfortunately. This being marked doesn't help. It's down to 5. We already basically marked this up. This was 2, 3, 4, 7, which has no restriction. One thing I want to ask is these 4s, if you recall, I got these pointing 4s because it's in 1, 8. This can't be 4 now. And I'm seeing it also isn't 1. I guess in addition to the box, it's also not 7. So what can it be? It could be a 2, 3. It can't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could be 9. So it is down to 2, 3, 9. All right. Nothing with rows. How about columns? Should be a little more careful. It's just very open right now, so I'm not sure that there's much to find. Now we're going to go box by box. There's 2 things I'm looking for. One is, did I respect my corner marks? For example, here, I did not. So I marked this as 5, 6, but there's pointing 5 sitting right here, which I completely missed. And this is why we scan. So I'm paying more attention to my corner marks now. And I'm seeing that because the 5's in one of these two, it can't also be over here. So this is a 6 and this is a 5, giving us the 3 and the 2, giving us the 2 here. That's our 3. These can't be 3. Wow, okay, so let's follow up on the digits we got. These 6s look in, putting a 6 down here somewhere. I got the 5 down here. Oh, this is now just a 6 to finish the row. Okay, so we have a bunch of 6s. Let's see. Well, I got this 2 and 3 as well, so 2s are done. 2 ends up over here somewhere. So what is this cell? In fact, what's the whole box? We need a 2, 5, 7, 9. So this can't be 2 or 9, so this is 5, 7 only. 2, 5, 7, 9. Huh, interesting. There's just not much more restriction. This column, we need a 1, 4, 5, 7. So this is 1, 4, 5. That's all I get. Oh, we have these 7s pointing. Oh, right, the 7's in the box. Whoops, okay. So 1, 4, 5 for both. Oh, and this can't be a 5. We still have these pointing 5s. The problem was I didn't have anything I could do with 5s in these boxes, so I just keep forgetting about these pointing 5s. All right, is there any other follow-up I can do, or do I need to go back? Yeah, so this is down to 3 digits now. We need a 1, 4, 7. All right, I'm going to write it out. I don't think we get anything out of that. All right, 1, 4, 7. All right, I'm going to keep going through boxes. So when I'm looking for boxes, again, are we restricting your quarter marks? But also, any cell that isn't quarter marked is a nice candidate to look to see if it's restricted. So for example, here, we know it's not 8 in addition to the 2, 6, 7, 9. So it could be 1, can't be 2, could be 3, could be 4, could be 5, can't be 6, 7, 8, 9. So unfortunately, 1, 3, 4, 5 is too many for me to mark. I don't like overcrowding my markings. It hides the good ones when you mark bad ones. Oh, this row, we placed this 3. Ah, I missed that. Okay, I missed following up on this 3. These 3s look in, placing this 3. And this row is now down to 2, 4, 7. That's not a 2. This 3 looks up, so that's not a 3. Anything else with 3? This box is now down to 2, 4, 7, 9. So this is only 2, 9. C is 4 and 7. And then this isn't 4, so this is 2. Oh, it's not 2. Oh, it's not 2 or 9. Okay. The 2 and the 9 look in. It's not 4, so it must be a 7. That gives us the 4, 2, and 9, giving us the 7 here. This can't be 9 now, so that's our 9, that's our 2, that's our 5. 5 looks up, giving us a 1, 4 pair. This is the only place for 7 in the column or box. These aren't 7 now. 3, 6 pair. So this can't be a 6 from the 3, 6 pair over here. So that's our 6. This is 7, 8 pair. And this is a 3, 4, but the 4 look... Oh, sorry, it's 1, 3, 4. What's going on with 1s? Okay, sorry. Let me clean this up a little bit. It's confusing me. We need 1, 3, 5 in this column. That's not a 5. This box needs 1, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hold on. This column needs 4, 5. Hold on. A 3, 6 pair removes 3. Okay, yeah. So we have 1, 4, 5 here, 3, 6 here, 1, 3, 4 here. That probably would have been easier to do. We know the 5s are here, but that doesn't really help us. Trying to see what's limited. 1s are here, 3s are here. Yeah, okay. We're not going to get anything out of that. This is a pair. This is a triple. Let's fill those. So here we need 5, 6. This 5 tells us the order. 6 and 5 gives us 3 and 6, which gives us the 6 up here. 6s are done. Down here we need a triple. We need a 2, 4, 7. This can't be 2, 4, so that's 7. And I believe we're left with a 2, 4 pair. This is our 8 and 7 now. That's 1 and 8. Placing the 7 in this box. 7s are done. All right, we're just wrapping up. This column just needs 1 digit. Looks like it's a 5. All right. No, remember we had these 5s pointing in. This 5 looks in. That places the 5 in this box, giving us the 8 here. This should be known. It's a 3. These are 1, 2, 4. It's not a 1. This is not a 1 or a 5, so this is 3, 4. And then down here, I need a 3, 4, 8. So the 8 can only go here. This is 3, 4. Oh, can't be 3. So that's 4 and that's 3. That's 5 and 4. That's 1 and 4. That's 3, 2, 1, 2, 4. This is 5, 4, 1, 3, 1 and 4, and we're done. All right, interesting puzzle today. I'm not sure I can like point at like one specific deduction, except maybe the pointing 5s up here. That really was important to spot. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.